Hello. Hope you're all doing very, very well. It's June and we have this attire on in the UK. It is freezing today, absolutely freezing. The energies have been crazy again this past couple of days. I hope you're all doing okay with the energies. I feel very, very tired today. I've had 2 quantum healing sessions today, back to back, and my baby is teething and she was up all last night. So I'm a little bit tired today, but doing good. I hope you're all wonderfully well. This video today I wanted to do about a wonderful lady that I met, who I actually met through these videos. So she stumbled across one of my YouTube videos, was really interested in having a session, and she contacted me, and I actually travelled down to her to do the session. And when I got there and we were chatting and getting to know each other prior to the session, she mentioned to me that back in the day she used to draw. She loved drawing, and she showed me some of her artwork whilst I was there, and I couldn't believe how incredible this lady's art was. And she showed me this wonderful drawing that just popped out at me as soon as I saw it. I'm going to show it you because she gifted me one of the prints off the original, not the original. And here it is. I don't know if you can see that in all its glory. Excuse that post-it note over her name. It's called the Pleiadian, and it's a pencil drawing of this beautiful, beautiful, breathtakingly, hauntingly beautiful lady, a Pleiadian lady, obviously from the Pleiades. This was one of the drawings that she drew about 20 years ago now. A very, very gifted artist, incredibly gifted. And you may well remember in my last video, I showed you one of my books, Isadora Stone and the Magic Portal, that has my children's artwork on the top, because my kids wanted to help me with my first book. And you know, that means a lot to me, so it's on my book. But I have thought for a long time about relaunching it when I find the right person to actually do me some artwork. And I think this beautiful lady is probably going to help me do some artwork to relaunch this book. So for all of you amazingly wonderful people who have already bought this book, you've probably bought yourself something that's going to go up in price now, because this is going to be a limited edition which has the author's children's artwork on, and this won't be available for all time. So if you bought this one already, thank you, and yeah, you've just earned yourself a little bit of money, hopefully. So that was amazing. She's an amazing drawer. She showed me so many incredible drawings, and she does all of her work in pencil drawings, and then she can add colour on top of the drawings after. So I was thinking to myself, wow, the universe is just incredible how it works. You know, when you're vibrating high, you just end up pulling the right people towards you that want to help, or you end up helping each other progress each other towards, you know, goals that you want to achieve. It truly is amazing, and I hope all of you are experiencing that same thing at the moment, that this amazing group of people that is all being drawn together. We're all being drawn together all over the world. We all work for the light. We're all helping to raise people's vibrations, and everything just seems to be falling into place, and it's magical. It truly is a most wonderful time to be alive. So this video today is going to be about, it's only a short one today, and it's about this lady's session and the information that came through from her higher self about portals. Now, as you know, I'm pretty obsessed with portals. I wrote a book on them. Not that I'm saying I'm an expert on portals, because I'm really not. But portals have been in my head for a long time. They were the first thing I started seeing when I woke up. Portals. And I know that they are going to be very, very significant in terms of our ascension. Now, this ladies' session, it's very brief, the information that I'm going to give you, but I believe it's significant and I want to share it, because anything that I get, I'm going to share, because I think it's important that as much information is out there as possible. So, I'm not going to tell you any of this lady's past life regression, because she wants to keep that to herself. But what I am going to share, and that she's allowed me to share, is this information from her higher self. And we initially found out that she herself has come from the Pleiades. So she's a Starseed. She's volunteered to be here at the time of the Great Shift. She's actually a first waver as well. So one of the first ones who's had to raise their vibration. And I personally think they've had it really hard, because everybody was so low when the first wavers were born. So incredibly low. So we find out that she's from the Pleiades and that she volunteered to come here. But she knew it was going to be hard, but she wanted to help. So I say, why did she come to Earth? To assist in the opening of the portals. That time has not come yet. She must stay to assist. As long as she is there, she will assist. She came to do a job, and she must stay there until it is done. What is it about her that will assist in the opening of these portals? She volunteered. Now, this lady's higher self was very witty and quite brutal at times, but witty as well, so just warning you. She volunteers. So then I ask, when will the portals be opened? We can't say that, as we have no concept of time. We have no concept of time on Earth. What happens, what needs to happen for these portals to be able to open? She must raise her vibration. It isn't a physical thing. It's not like opening a gate. It is being amongst others who have specifically come down for this task, and they must stay till it is done. What will happen when these portals open? The second wavers will take over. What will they do? They are going to be tremendously influential in helping people whose vibrations are low. They are going to be essential for raising those. Not all, as some will remain in the third dimension for the rest of this lifetime and other incarnations after that. But some will be able to have their vibrations raised. The third wavers will have it easy. Why will they have it easy? They've come down out of interest. They just want to experience what's going on down here. They won't have to go through what the rest of you will go through. We know it's hard, but you opted to do it. Yeah. What is it that we're going to go through that's tough? It's hard for you to be around people who can't raise their frequencies. It's like trying to teach a child that does not want to be taught. Some you will persuade. Is that why we've come here? To raise each other's vibration. The portals cannot be opened until a certain amount of people have raised their vibrations. The first wavers have had to raise their vibrations the highest in the first instance. They are the teachers. Until their vibration is high enough, they cannot help the second and third wavers. There are times when a 5-year-old can teach their grandparents to use a computer. The third wavers know it all already. They really could teach their granny to suck eggs. What are these portals that you speak of? It's so difficult to explain something that you can't see or touch or define it with words. It is an opening that you will only feel. You won't see anything. You will just know that they have been opened, and they will allow you to go to the fifth dimension. People liken the middle star of Orion's belt to the gateway of the fifth dimension, but you won't be able to see it. You will know when the gateways have been opened. What causes the gateways to open? I don't like absolutes. We cannot tell you absolutes, as there are no absolutes. We're not even sure ourselves how this is going to happen. We only know that it is. When the portals open, how will we pass to the fifth dimension? You will be drawn to them. You will find yourselves being drawn to the opening. And I'm not talking about a physical thing. You will just know that there is an opening for you to advance. How will we advance? I'm always trying to get more information. As beings on Earth, an analogy I can give you is floating. Like being towed, but by being towed by an aeroplane, not a car. How can we raise our vibration more? You're doing okay. Food is important. Food vibrates at a certain rate, and the food you eat is going to greatly influence whether your vibrations go up or down. Food out of a tin does not vibrate at all. You all know instinctively what to eat. You shouldn't use your microwave. Why are microwaves bad? They interfere with the vibrational frequency. They interfere with the vibrational frequency of Earth and your vibrational frequency. They are going to stop you from moving forward as fast as you would wish. Try and eat foods which are the freshest. Eat organic if you can, or better still, grow your own. Things are better eaten raw and room temperature. When you heat something, you alter the molecular structure. For example, some things become toxic when you eat it. There's something that you humans do when you have a cold. I do this all the time. So many of you swear by honey and lemon. If you took these two together cold, they would be fine. But you put them in hot water and it makes them toxic. Not enough to kill you, but it is not good for you. My husband puts whiskey in his as well. I'm guessing that's really bad. There is much research going into this at the moment. There are many entities on this earth who are trying to stop these things from being discovered. So then I want to see if I can get some more information about the event, because I always do. And I'm still not sure where I personally stand on this, because I've heard so many accounts now of the event and what it is. And everybody has different accounts, because everybody's living in their own universe. So it's starting to make me wonder whether this event is perceived within your own sphere of consciousness. I don't know, but I guess at some point we're all going to find out. And I am open to finding out as much information as possible. And I am open to listening to as many different versions of what potentially could happen. Because do you know what? When it eventually does happen, we will be very well prepared. And that's good in my book. So, when you reach a certain vibrational rate, you will be drawn to a certain place where the vibrations equal yours or higher. It will become an impossibility for you to go back to a lower vibrational state, as by that time you will be so aware. You are all into meditation, which is very good, and you all have your different ways of raising your vibration. You don't have to follow everyone else's ways. You can follow your own. Spiritual teachers will say, don't follow what I say verbatim, make your own mind up. There will come a time when you reach that goal and off you will go. You will go through the portals. This is man's terminology, going through the portals, not ours. Portals, gateways, doors have been so important that they are used as describing a person's advancement in a thing. They are spoken of as a doorway was opened to me and I couldn't resist it. I was drawn through it. You are going to be given an opportunity and you will not be able to resist it. No one will force you, but you will want to go through. And there will be forces that will help you go through if you so choose, and go through easily. You can let yourself be drawn through. How will the process work of going through the portals? It starts with the first wavers. They are high dimensional beings. They are beings who volunteered to do it. And once they are here, they have to do it. They can't go back. They know there's no going back. So don't blame us. She's got to knuckle down and put up with what she's going through and get on with the job. She's being well paid. What? And then her higher self goes, that's a joke, and starts laughing. Oh. You hear of people having callings. And she knows she's stuck there now. It sounds cruel, but we're not cruel. You will all understand one day. And I thought that was pretty impactful. You will all understand one day. So the main impression that I get is we all volunteered to do this. We're all in different stages of our timeline in this present incarnation. And our job, all of the starseeds, the first wavers, the second wavers, is to raise our vibration and encourage others to raise their vibration as much as possible. Because when we do that, we have an effect on others. And that's why we're here. So it's us talking about this, sharing our light, talking about raising your vibration that will in turn have an effect on the people that are almost at that point where they're teetering and they could go one way or another. And our job is to unlock that potential in those people that have the potential to move towards the fifth and help them through the portals. And then I say, so what is it that she should be doing now she's here? In a way, you could say sitting it out, because the portals will only open when they are meant to open. They will open at the right time. That time cannot be ascertained at the moment until the right amount of people reach the right vibrational frequency. The portals will not open. So it's all about raising your vibration. That is one thing that we can do right now. You know, there's so much uncertainty about how this will happen, when it will happen, but one thing we know, and we all of us feel it inside our hearts. We feel it here, deep down inside. This is why we came. We know why we're here. We're here to help people raise their vibration. We're here to help people move to that next dimension. And I was trying to get my head around this portal thing because I think about this a lot. And I ended up thinking of it sort of like a computer game. And we're on the level 3 of this computer game at the moment. A bit like Mario or something. And there's all these hidden secret doors to the next level on our level. But we can't access those secret hidden doors that powers up to the next level until we've accrued enough points on this level. And these points that we're accruing, it's all to do with the light. It's all to do with kindness, raising your vibration, treating people like you want to be treated, helping people, be in service to others. And by doing that, we are affecting other people. We are, just by being here, showing people another way, showing people the way that we all want to go. And we all want to go there because we've been there before. We know what it's like. We know what it feels like to live on a fifth dimensional planet where it's just incredible, and the sense of peace and love and happiness is just overwhelming and overpowering. And everybody works together. And everybody shows kindness and love to everybody else. And the only thing you have to worry about is just being, just enjoying the people who you love, your friends and your family, the animals, nature. We've lived there before. We know what it's like. So we're bringing that frequency into this reality. And by raising our vibration, we in turn help raise other people's vibration. And eventually, when enough of us are resonating at that high frequency, bing, all of the doors to the next level become available. And we're off. And on that note, I am now going to get my big dressing gown on, my fluffy socks. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea, and I'm going to go and sit in bed and read some Cryon. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Just before I finish this video, I didn't have a copy to show you last time because I'd literally just written it, but here is the Raise Your Vibration for Ascension book, a guide to help you vibrate high. This is not for Ascension Way showers. There isn't anything in here that you don't already know. This is written by me, and it is a guide, a short guide. It's not massively thick, as you can see. It's that thick, and it's just pointers for new people who are waking up. So your friends and family that you've been talking to about Ascension for ages, or trying to get them to wake up to what's going on in the world, and all of a sudden one day they come to you, something's piqued their interest, and they say, all right then, I'm listening. This will help them because it gives them a start. It gives them something to go on. It's available on Amazon all over the world, so you can buy it anywhere, wherever you are on Amazon. If you are planning on having a QHHT session, which will not only help you heal layers and layers of trauma from previous incarnations that we've had, and it will take you to your home planet if you're a starseed, and it will help heal you. QHHT is just phenomenal. If you've got one of those sessions booked and you want to do a few exercises to prepare you for the session before you go, you can buy this, again, on Amazon. Prepare yourself for hypnosis, a guide to visualization mastery. It's available all over the world, wherever you are, on Amazon. And it's a few pointers with regards to lifestyle, dietary changes, and there's 14 visualization exercises in it, which get progressively harder, which will allow you to train your inner sight, your inner vision, before you go for a session. If you've had a session and you weren't able to access the images, this will help train that part of your brain, the right side of your brain, that needs to be really, really strong in order to see the past lives when you're in the theta state. That will help. And for all of the people who are fans of the Sasquatch and all of the different alien races and flying around the cosmos and beings who live in inner earth and just all starseeds out there, this book, it's very thick, but I have just changed the font on the book, so when it arrives it might be a little bit thinner because this one's quite a big type. This book it's aimed at teenagers, but adults can read it. I've got all of my starseed friends reading it at the moment. I am writing book 2 at the moment, which will be Isadora Stone and the Battle for Inner Earth. I'll be introducing lots of new characters in book 2, and the Pleiadians are going to be in book 2. All sorts of our amazing galactic friends will be in book 2, and we will join Isadora again as she goes off on another adventure around the cosmos. So yeah, if you want a new book to read, go for this one, please. It took me so long to write. I really, really want some people to read it. Thank you very much. And final note, to anybody in the UK, if you're watching this, I am at a Mind, Body and Spirit Fair in the UK this Saturday. So Saturday the 8th of June at the ProAct Stadium in Chesterfield, which is the huge, big football stadium. There are gazillions of amazingly talented spiritual people there. Wow. And I'm just thinking, I want to go and visit all of these stalls myself, but I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm on a table as well. I'm going to have to get there really early. So if you're interested in coming to Chesterfield, come and find me, come and have a cup of tea and we'll have a chat, and that will be amazing. To all of my other viewers who aren't in the UK and are scattered all around the world, I love you all. Thank you so very much, as always, for watching my videos. It means the world to me, and it genuinely does. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and whatever you do today, make sure you vibrate high. Till next time, see you later.